Today, in this video, we're going to give some love to 3M stickers and things that don't work after the intention and what to do about those things. So, some time ago, a guy invented something like these. These are fake ones, but he invented something called a 3M sticker. So I think all of us have seen these. So it's like things you can pry apart and then you can stick the note to somewhere. If you buy the more expensive one, it has more glue and wouldn't fly away like this one. So the idea the creator had was to create a super glue that when you put this glue to something, you could never pry the things apart. So they would be stuck together forever. So that was his idea. And then what he came up with was like this, right? So you can say that, did he fail? Was that a failure that he came up with this? No, because he thought, okay, I have this product, it's not working after the intention. What else can I do with that product? And then he created this, and then that became a $1 billion business. So that is the idea, is that sometimes we need to look at something and we say, oh, we are failing. In reality, we're not failing. In reality, maybe we have, we've gotten something new that we can do. So let's talk a little bit more about that and come with an example of a house here. So later in this video, I'll make the conclusion and I'll show that I'll paint a little bit here because we need to do some work too. So the thing with this house, so this house actually was like a Black Friday deal. It was a little bit before Black Friday. I think on Black Friday we got another better deal that I'll talk about in another video. So what happened here was that I have a friend, he's a locksmith, and he calls me one day. I'm down at our other Airbnb booking company. He says, Pelle, there are these lawyers, they want to sell 2 houses. Are you interested? And I'm like, I don't know. I haven't seen the houses. And then then I go out and I see one of them. I didn't see this one. And then the other one has very good value. So I can see immediately that it's very dirty. There are like teeth on the floor and it's like, ugh. Anyhow, I can clean that up pretty easily. And then I can rent that house out, and then I would get this one for free because the value of the other house is more than I'm paying for both houses. So I would get this house for free. So so that's how we actually got this house, was that it was for free, and not everything you get for free is a good idea, right? So it was very hard to get this house to work. We had problems with leaking roof, leaking pipes, the heating source is not working, and I don't know where to start with this. So I had to think outside the box, because usually like on a normal place, we would rent this out to normal people. So like a normal family would live in the houses that we usually have. So we go after houses that have a minimum of 4 rooms. So that means you have a living room and you have 3 other rooms. And I prefer houses where the bathroom is in the middle of the house. In this house, when you enter here, you come over here and then you can look and see we have we've renovated the bathroom. The bathroom is here. So if you haven't seen this house before, then we're going to go on a tour to see where is the room that you are living in. So we'll see if you have to do a sprint or marathon to get to the bathroom in the middle of the night. So here we have the kitchen. The kitchen is functional and okay. We're using this as an Airbnb booking com at the moment. I'll get a little bit back to that later in this video. We bought some smart lamps. So it's a copy of a Philips Hue lamp. It's so smart that you can't turn it off. So it's brilliant, right? We have remote controls and they don't work. So that's like, woohoo! It's like amazing, right? It's just, yeah. So that is very, very smart. So this room is very good. It has a lot of light and a lot of windows. We changed all the windows to 3 layers. And as you can see now, we are still moving away from the bathroom, from the toilet. So And here, there's something here, right? It's called a stair. Have you seen a stair before? You can write it in the comments below after you subscribe to our channel. The thing is that people don't like stairs, because then you need to move up and down, and some people can't move up and down stairs. And some people are afraid their kids will fall down the stairs, and old people fall down the stairs. So stairs is like a nightmare. And we have only seen the living room. Up here, you could say that I could build a wall here and have 2 rooms. That would like kind of destroy the atmosphere of the house with the light. So we do have 3 windows here. So this is like a plateau where I don't know what you would build here. Anyways, so here is the only room of the house. So looking at that, then we have a little bit of a problem, right? Because we bought a house that's not very attractive to a normal family. So we had to think outside the box. What could you do with this house? So personally, me and my wife, we like this house. This is an amazing house. It's like, yeah, just look at the view here. And I'm sitting here at the balcony. I think it's amazing, and it's peaceful, and you have everything here. You have birds, you have mice, you have cats. They're everywhere, right? So we have a camera so we can see what's walking on the property. So you see that this house, usually we do long-term rentals, but this house didn't fit there. So this house is atypical. And if you go into like trying to rent this house to a normal family, then it will be too expensive. But if you go in and try to rent it out on Booking.com, do some Airbnb, then it starts to make sense. Because even though the layout is kind of crazy, there's a stair, and for a normal family it wouldn't work. But if you're on vacation, then this is a house where you would like tell, oh, I was at this amazing place. There's like light everywhere. There's this awesome balcony, and you can look all over the fields, and you can tell a story. So the house becomes a storytelling. So the customers here become part of a story. And we can already see that we haven't had this for very long. So we've had this renting out for, I think, 1.5 weeks. There are like small bugs biting me. That's part of the nature thing that we all love, right? So we got our first 10-star review last night, and we got a 7-star review. So now we have 8.5 average in our grade on this house. So it's actually working with this, and like bringing people who come here into a story. So we're telling them a story, and they are being part of this house story, which was called the Dollhouse. If you want to know how we paid for the renovations, we did something called pre-selling. So you can pre-sell an online course, and you can pre-sell a house, you can pre-sell Booking.com. So we've done that to save like hundreds of thousands and get new rooms, new houses ready 3, 4, 5, 6 months before they else could have been, by pre-selling the product. So we sold the product before we finished it. So here we rented it out before we finished it. So we've created an online course, if you are interested in that, where you can buy on our website, Siggy AI. So I think I'll end here, and then we'll jump back to see what improvements we will do to the house today. So we have 2 hours. Let's see what happens. We are back with today's renovation. I painted my hand, I painted my face, and that's a very good way to show people that you've been doing something. So the only problem I have is that, as you see, this one is lit. So we have light in this one. I think these are pretty cool. The other 3, there's no light in them, so that's pretty bad in this situation, because I wanted to show you how awesome it looks. But if you remember in the beginning of the video, I was talking about these stickers that we didn't know, and the entire theme of this video was that like sometimes things have another purpose than what you think it is, right? So I can cheat here, right? So I can give this some love, and I can give this one some love, and I can give this one some love. And then we have the ones we put up over here. And I can do the same thing here. So, boom, boom, boom. And then I run over here and I'm like, whoa, this is amazing, right? So what happened today was that we had the booking last night, and the booking was around 1,000 Danish crowns, I think. And then today we went out and we bought 2 buckets of paint, which was around $100. So we still have a little bit extra that we spend on more lamps. I'll show them another day. So what happened today was that we painted this white and this black. If you already forgot in the video how it looked, there's a picture of it here, and my wife played a little bit, so there's a heart somewhere in the middle of this too. So that was like today's project, was that we painted this, painted this, painted this, painted the fence over there. And yeah, as you can see, now the lamps are working. Lamps are working, right? So what do you think of the lamps? I think they're pretty cool. So, and they're not that expensive. They cost like somewhere between $3 and $4 each. I think that was today's video. Remember to subscribe to our channel, comment what you think about the lamps and the use of post-it notes in the comments below. And if you haven't watched our first crazy video with Midjourney on this channel, which is something with AI and creating images, which we actually use on a daily basis, I would recommend that you watch the video where I created a helicopter painting using Midjourney, just to make the confusion with Airbnb, online business, and Midjourney complete.